So first, let's understand what corporate communication actually means. When we hear communication, we usually think of talking or sending message. But in the corporate setting, it's more than that. Corporate communication is how about leaders and employees share information, understand each other, work together to achieve the company's goals. Why is this important? Well, think about this. Leadership is in charge of the setting vision and the direction of the company. They create strategies, make plans, and decide on big moves. But those plans are useless if employees don't understand them or worse, misunderstand them. On the other side, employees are the ones who make the work happen every day. If they have concerns or suggestions but don't have the way to communicate with leaders, the company might miss opportunities to improve. A good example is a group project in a school. The leader of the group project decides on the strategy, maybe what topic to choose, how to divide the work, and what the deadlines are. But if the leader just says, do your part without explaining clearly, the members might not know what's expected. They might do something completely different from what's needed. The same thing happens in companies. Without clear communication, people end up working hard but in different directions. Now, let's talk about what happens when communication works well. First, it's build alignment, meaning is everyone on the same page. Leaders know what's happening on the ground, and employees understand the bigger picture. Second, it builds trust. When leaders are open and honest, employees feel valued. And when employees feel valued, they are more motivated, more engaged, and more loyal to the company. But when communication is poor, it's the opposite. Misunderstandings, frustration, even the conflict. Imagine a sports team where the coach doesn't tell the players the game plan. The team would lose, not because the players are bad, but because they weren't informed. In a company, that lose could miss deadlines, wasted resources, or even losing customers. In today's modern workplace, communication shouldn't be top-down, meaning leaders talking to employees. It should also be bottom-up, employees giving feedback to leaders, and side-to-side, different teams collaborating with each other. This can be done through regular meetings, open forums, emails, chat platforms, or even informal lunch discussions. Another important thing to remember is that communication is not just about what you say it's also how you say it. Leader can announce a change in a way that inspires and motivates people, or in a way that makes them anxious or confused. The same goes for employees. Giving feedback can be constructive and respectful, or it can be negative and unhelpful. The tone, timing, and openness all matter. Let me give you one more example. A company launching a new product, the leadership has a vision for it. They know the market, the design, and the selling points. But if they don't communicate that vision clearly to the marketing team, the product might be advertised in a wrong way. If they don't explain it to the sales team, the salespeople may not know how to convince customers. If they don't inform customer service, they won't able to answer questions from buyers. That's why communication is like a chain that links everyone's roles together. If one link is weak, the whole chain is at risk. So, to sum it all up, corporate communication is the bridge that connects leaders and employees. It ensures alignment, builds trust, and keeps everyone moving toward the same goals. Without it, even the best strategies can fail, but with it, companies can adapt, grow, and succeed because everyone knows their role and feels part of the mission. So, in the future, we will all be either leaders or team members, maybe even both at some point. That's why we need to remember this lesson. Communication is not just a skill. It makes team stronger, workplacer, happier, and goals achievable. Again, I'm Shana Nicole Fernando from BSBA MM3. Thank you, and I hope we keep this in mind when it's our turn to be part of corporate world.